Sagittarius. We will now be having a look to see when and how this person is going to come forward. So what are they going to do? What is this secret admirer going to do coming forward with their emotions for you? Okay, interestingly, there might be some delays in this person communicating how they feel. I do like that there is an ace, because I often associate very big chapters in love with aces, just big chapters in general. So the fact that that's come up here and then it's the earthly chapter, it can really move forward in the physical realm. But I do want to say it's going to take time. You're going to have to be patient. The Hangman can be things that are delayed or reversed or in suspense. The Hierophant is represented by Taurus. Taurus is the strong and steady type. It's patience. So you're going to have to be very patient with this person coming forward, Sag. Now, I know you can be extremely patient, so I don't think this is going to affect you in a bad way. It can be around the time of Cancer. You've got the moon here, so this person could come forward. Maybe this is where it's all happening, but it could also be in the time of Taurus. So you might see developments. So it may take time for some of you for things to get going. Or it could indicate that from the time of Cancer to the time of Taurus, there's certain openings here for this person to come forward. Now, I do feel like the Queen of Swords, they're going to be fairly direct. And I feel like they're going to make you a big offer of love, or maybe you want to get a relationship off the ground fairly quickly, okay? It could happen for some of you. It may happen through social media. See how the monks observe the Pope. So I feel like it could be something that's online or at a distance somehow, like a virtual thing, like an email or an online message, or possibly sliding into your DMs type thing. But I also feel like with the Eight of Cups, it could be whilst you're on vacation, just before you leave somewhere, Sagittarius. Maybe you're going on a holiday, maybe you're leaving the workplace. It's almost like before you make some sort of exit, or maybe before this person leaves, somehow they're going to tell you their emotions. And then there's a parting of ways, I feel. But there is a possible reunion, or you do have the opportunity to keep in touch with this person. So for some of you, I feel like they may make this big reveal, but it's because, maybe there was fear about how you would see them, or fear if you return those feelings, and then they're leaving for a new chapter. If this isn't your relationship starting to form, then there's a new chapter that they have, a new job, a new living situation. So I feel like there's going to be a reveal, but then one of you, I'm not sure if it's them or you, is going to leave. Eight of Cups. This is soul searching. It can be an exodus. It can be a trip. It can be walking away from something. Or it could even be at a time when you're walking away, Sagittarius. You may be walking away from delays and doubts. You may be walking away from toxic relationships or toxic things in your life that don't serve your interest anymore. You may be even walking away from a marriage for some of you. And then that's when this person feels it's their opportunity to express how they feel about you. But they're going to be quite romantic. Cancers are known to be very romantic signs. Taurus is known to be quite romantic. And even if they don't necessarily identify as one of these signs, Sag, I feel like this is what's around this person. And they want to do those things. The Queen of Swords is inventive. She's creative. She thinks outside the box. She likes to surprise. She likes to plan. So I feel like this person has planned every step of the way. And I think for some of you, a part of this person feels like, I don't know, maybe they're not good enough. Maybe they're not worthy of you, and that's why they'll reveal what they feel for you, but then leave. And I want to say for some of you, it could be like this person, if you work with them, they might be leaving the job site, okay, the workplace. They might tell you that they like you at their going away party. You might be leaving the job site. You might be leaving a university. You might be finishing. You might be graduating. But it's an element of parting ways. And I don't know if this person has been overly fair to do this before they know there's going to be this parting. But I feel it's stemming from that Ten of Swords. It's stemming from irreversed energy. I don't think they're as experienced in love. But let's not forget the Queen of Swords is seen as the overthinker here. So they're really overthinking. They're definitely more in their mind, more in their head than you, Sagittarius. That's the vibe I get from them. They feel this type of way. But look at that, this beautiful ace. Some of you, I feel like this person will come forward and there's potential to have a long distance connection. Maybe you're in different cities, countries, states. Maybe there is geographical distance that does separate the two of you, but you could make it work. I feel like your communication is very strong with each other. I feel like you'll have a lot of common ground, so you'll make it, and you'll make an actual effort from this, Sag, if you really want it. Because I see they do. If anything, I feel like they're a little bit intimidated by you. Okay, the Hierophant is here. We've got the monks. The monks are of lower order. You know, the Hierophant has more power, skills, experience, wisdom, status. It's about status. So they feel intimidated. Patience. You're going to have to be patient with them. And look, maybe it's inner insecurities as well that's adding to this insecurity of theirs. You know, we all have it. We all have them. And maybe that's what this person is going through at this point in time. But seeing this makes me think, I think they are very hopeful, but I think a part of their mind is just, you know, making them overthink things. But I do feel like it could be an online approach, or it may come as a conversation or an offer before they leave, or before you leave, or before they know they won't see you for a while. Maybe it's not necessarily a complete parting of ways, but maybe it's like they'll tell you when they know they won't see you for a while, and maybe this is to save face type thing. Maybe it's their way of, oh, like, I don't want to live with the embarrassment in case they reject me. I think it's that. I don't necessarily see deception. I mean, we do have marriage with the Hierophant. Maybe this person is leaving their marriage. Maybe it's something that they're thinking about doing, and they may talk to you about that. The Queen of Swords is open. I don't think she doesn't hide anything. So if they are having complications in a marriage or a partnership, I feel like they'll communicate that. I feel like they'll actively want to communicate that to you. But if this is indicating anything, Sag, it could indicate that there's marriage potential maybe here. Of opportunity to travel and do some soul searching together, adventure, a new chapter that could open up, a chapter that could lead to a lot of respect, tradition, have a traditional relationship together, the conventional, traditional, monogamous relationship, Sag. So this is very nice. I think it's very encouraging, but of course time will tell. I do want to thank you for tuning in though, Sagittarius. It really does mean a lot.